Welcome to the Illawarra Songwriters live stream session number 10. My name is Anthony Snape. The aim here is to build this space into a positive, encouraging online community and by enriching the This is the first time I've got this intro wrong. Guys, I can't believe it. I've got this intro wrong the first time. The aim here is to build this space into a positive, encouraging online community by enriching the music culture of the South Coast by connecting like-minded creative individuals, people like you. Promoting original writing, our future online sessions will expose and unite songwriters and music artists to a wider audience and to each other. If you are interested in being a part of this crazy vibe here right now and helping to build this space, we would love to hear from you. And if you can do the intro better than I just did then, please come on down, be a part of this. Welcome, Scott and Harry. How are you guys?
Doing well, thanks.
That's awesome. No worries. Very pleased to have you here, and I can't wait to hear the music that you guys have to offer. In fact, after we talk individually, we'll come on later on and see if we want to talk about any venues that you've been to lately to see original shows, any other artists you've seen out there. That would be really cool. Let's jump on, and we'll have a chat to you first, Scott, and we'll bring you back on in a minute. Harry?
No worries.
All right. Scott,
Yes.
how you doing, man?
Pretty well, thanks.
You got quite the gear set up there. It looks fantastic. You got a really nice microphone in there as well.
Yeah, I'm blocking one of the best pieces, but anyway.
Oh well.
Just an old
the lava lamp. Is that the best piece?
Yeah, that's it. It sounds amazing as soon as you turn it on.
Oh yeah.
See, you got that 60s
beautiful
vibe
hum.
going straight away.
60 hertz.
60 hertz, yeah.
Tell us a little bit about you and your artistry and your songwriting. Tell us about you, Scott.
I guess with songwriting, it's just something I just was inspired to do as a child, really. It was just, I grew up listening to the Beatles and all that sort of stuff, whatever was in my mum and dad's collection. And I just wanted to write songs like they did. And I sort of, so I began writing songs for things that were happening in school, like in primary school. We'd have a theme like about the government. It was the government game. They were teaching us what that was. It's like a whole thing. So I wrote a song called The Government Game. Then I ended up recording it and then performing it at, school things and stuff like that. So I suppose it kind of started there, I guess. And then I just kept writing songs through high school a little bit with my bands and that sort of thing.
Did you ever write a song to impress a girl?
Yeah, I did.
I think we all did. I think that's why. I remember writing songs early in the piece and dropping a cassette in the little box at primary school, dropping it in the little container of a girl, and she was horrified. She never spoke to me again. It was a terrible situation. How did you go with it?
Well, I don't know. It didn't work for Eric Clapton, not straight away anyway. Layla, that was kind of like, it didn't quite work. Yeah, I think she was just the same sort of thing. It was just too much.
Yeah,
just
it's
too
a bit
much.
intense.
So I thought that's a good way to tell a girl that you were sort of interested or, kind of sort of in awe of her. But it's kind of, I mean, if you're not in her league, you're not in her league, mate. It doesn't matter.
And in primary school, there's no way to tell. There's no way to tell. So tell us about the song that you're going to play for us today.
I wrote this, I think I started it when I was living in Melbourne, and I sort of kind of continued a bit with it a bit later on the coast.
You know what? I'm going to leave you on here to tell us about where this song comes from and where you wrote it, and then just play it for us. And then I'll come back on it, and I'd like to talk to you about your time in Melbourne, actually. Okay. So I'm going to leave you to it. Scott Stone, everyone, and tell us about your song, and then let us hear it.
Okay, so this one was called Suspended in Time, and sort of what I felt that meant at the time was like, you kind of got to a stage where felt like you were like treading water with your life, and you were, as hard as you were trying to sort of move ahead and accomplish stuff, it just seemed like it wasn't happening. It wasn't happening quick enough. We missed opportunities. So yeah, it's kind of a bit about that. A bit about kind of just going, did I take the wrong turn somewhere, or I'm treading water here? So you sort of suspended in time. Yeah, a bit of a tale about that, and moving from city to city and that sort of stuff. And here it is. Don't really need to tell you what you already know. Feels like I have lived in a stranger's world. Through a long winding distance, you still can feel the cold. You're building your resistance, but now it's getting old, and you don't know why. You can never bring yourself to cry. Tell me, can you take this one more day? Another year planning your escape. Nothing's different, you're suspended in time. Tell me, are you brave enough to choose? You never found comfort in these shoes. You're so suspended in time. You made a pact in the city and left it on the line. When it was all done and over, you're journeying up your mind. Will you grant yourself forgiveness? You fled the scene of the crime. Isn't this divine? You'll affect it's all your own design. Tell me, can you take this one more day? Another year planning your escape. Nothing's different, you're suspended in time. Tell me, are you brave enough to choose? You never found comfort in these shoes. You're so suspended in time. Don't sit around and wait until tomorrow. Expectations for a change. There's no set of rules for you to follow. You're already lost your way. Tell me, can you take this one more day? Another year planning your escape. Nothing's different, you're suspended in time. Tell me, are you brave enough to choose? You never found comfort in these shoes. You're so suspended. You're so suspended. You're so suspended in time. Suspended in time.
Yeah. That was awesome, man. great
Thank you.
melodies and very cool
you.
lyric as well. And I love the chorus. I love the outro, and I also love the middle section. The
Oh,
minor
thanks,
part.
man. Thank you very
That's
much.
really cool.
I should
Yeah,
have
very-
warmed up first, so.
Very good. Peter Crone, he's over in Auckland at the moment. He's actually from here, and he was on the show a few weeks ago, and he said
Oh,
it
okay.
sounded good over there. So that's good. He's listening over there. I hope you're doing all right, Peter. That's great. I can hear lots of harmonies. I was singing harmonies actually in the background.
Oh, yeah, you should have just jumped in.
And playing along. Unfortunately, we can't jam on this thing because the timing's out. So are you planning on recording that one?
Yeah, I already have started recording it with Paul Green,
Oh, great.
who's sort of taken me under his wing. And
Brilliant.
He's kind of sort of got me. It just started when I've been doing a few gigs for him and with him, and he's just he said, "Hey, those all your songs?" I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Oh, you got to record them." And
Absolutely.
it's old stuff I'd put in the bin. I'd sort of thought, well, that was that part of my life, and I think that's
No.
that band, that was that band, and that was that band, and kind of just like moving on to electronic music or something. But he was like, "No, you got to do this." I'm like, "Okay."
Absolutely. I'm definitely with
So-
him. You're in good hands.
With
That's
Red-
going to
Red-
sound.
Red
That's going to be
Shelf.
awesome.
Yeah,
When you
with
get
his
that
Red Shelf
together,
records.
when you get that finished, make sure you let me know and come back on, and then we'll play either the clip from it or we'll talk about the release. Whenever you're ready to do that, we'd love to have you on to do that.
Yeah, that'd be great.
So currently, if someone wanted to find out, where do we find out about you and where you're playing and stuff like that?
Usually I just put it up on my Facebook page.
Right. So just search Scott Stone.
Yeah, that's it. It's just my Facebook page, and I do have an Instagram, but I haven't done much with it, so I'm about to start using it, getting into using that kind of thing.
All right.
Shortly. I have a few songs on SoundCloud here and there, but I couldn't. They're under different names, different fictitious band names and things like that. So
You wanted to make sure that you just definitely could not be found.
it does appear that way. I spent a lot of my time trying to be found and was found, and a few times, and but then I kind of sort of thought, what else is there in life to do?
Well, but the thing is, with being a songwriter, and I think that it's the same for a lot of people, you like to create utilizing the things that are in your life at the time and the emotions and the words and the experiences you're having, and also commenting on the world around you continuously. It's something that we do anyway, as you did when you started doing it at school, like writing songs about the topics that you were given at school. Like these are the things that as writers we do naturally, and we do pretty consistently, and all it takes to take that next jump is to put it down in some sort of recorded fashion and then just put it on the internet forever, and then we live forever. We live as long as the internet does, right?
That's right.
However long that might be.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you can become a YouTuber and sort of make a good go of that these days, but I don't know. That means
If you're comfortable walking up to strangers in the shopping centre and doing strange things to them, that's fine, I'm sure. But if you just want to write songs, there's a few people on YouTube doing that, but there's also a lot of quirks. Listen, Scott, it's been such a wonderful thing to have you on Illawarra Songwriters. You're welcome back anytime. As soon as you've got your recordings ready to go, we'd love to hear from you. Anything else you'd like to say?
Well, I just checked the gig guides. I'm playing around. I've got one coming up in Bomaderry, at the hotel, at some point. I've got one this weekend in the Kiama Leagues, I think it is.
Fantastic. Awesome.
On Saturday night. That's Saturday night, yeah.
Wonderful. So if you want to find Scott, just look him up on Facebook and he'll have his gigs all posted up there. Thanks, Scott. Hang around and we might bring you back on at the end just to see if there's anything else we want to chat about. All right, I'm going to bring on Harry now. See you in a minute. All right. Hey, Harry, how you doing? Oh, I've got you muted. Hang on a second. That's my bad. No, I think you might have muted yourself. There you go.
Oh, my mic was on mute.
There you go. That's beautiful. You are from a band called Inside Iris. Tell us
That's
about
it.
yourself. Tell us about yourself. Tell us about the band and where you guys are at.
Cool. Well, I'm originally from Adelaide, actually. You know, born in Adelaide and all that. But I moved to Sydney in 2015. Actually, a music therapist. So I actually work at Chris O'Brien Lifehouse in Sydney, and I support patients through their treatment using music. And I also work at the Wollongong Conservatorium because I'm from Wollongong, and I do more functional music therapy and stuff. But yeah, I get to do music for my 9 to 5. And
so in your work, in your day-to-day work with therapy, do you often use do you create music in the moment, or are you using songs from people's pasts?
Yeah, so we do guided songwriting with patients, which is actually one of my favorite things to do. We support patients to write their own songs about, it could be about anything, about family or about, their treatment or their life or good times, things like that. So I love writing songs. So
that's awesome. Peter says that
Yeah.
I've had experiences at Chris O'Brien Lighthouse.
Yeah, it's a great hospital.
Great stuff.
Yeah, so
all right,
Inside
yeah. So that's your day life. So you work completely around music all the time, which is great. So
Music, yeah.
tell us about your individual, like either the band, or do you do solo stuff as well?
I used to do solo stuff and used to go under like Harry Treg, just partly because, I thought it was easier for people to say and stuff. But yeah, I used to do some solo gigs in Adelaide and also Sydney. But now I've got the band Inside Iris. We've been going for 2.5 years. So it's a rock, pop, bit of this, bit of that band. So our number one influence is the Beatles. So we love writing. I write most of the music and lyrics, and then my mate John, who's on drums and also is good at mixing and mastering, we like create the songs in his studio, and it's a good partnership we've got going.
That's a great setup. Let's have a quick little listen to. Now this is a teaser.
Yeah.
Who's the female vocalist?
That's actually my wife. Yeah.
So is your wife a part of the band, or is she just cameo every now and again?
She's just cameo, just feat Alyssa sometimes,
That's great.
But I wrote it was saying, we're living in a very expensive. What's it? Yeah.
It was
and we're living in an expensive share house. It jumped. So I wrote this song in 2017 in the West and stuff, and it's basically before I started full-time work, and I had a bunch of time to write songs, and I was just really inspired by sort of the rain and sort of where we lived and going out and drinking at night and stuff, and the kind of culture of the inner West.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. So is that the song you're going to play for us now?
It is, yeah.
Great. Well, you take it away. If that was the intro for that song, take it away. We'd love to hear it. And you playing acoustic guitar?
Cool. Acoustic guitar, yeah. I'm doing it in a more acoustic version than off. It's different to the record. Doing it in a higher key. Yeah.
Take it away.
Cool. All right. Take my hand and pull me through this weather. I just want to be with you together. touch mine, I start to shiver. Wrap your arms around, I forgive her. Just want this to last forever. Ever since you told me that you love me, you know I've always thanked my lucky stars above me. Your love drug me, I don't want to come out of this high. Your love drug me, I don't want to come out of this high. Your love drug me, I don't want to come out of this high. Your love drug me, and I don't want to come out of this high, 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 high. What I'd do without her, well, I don't know. Oh, but I know that time moves so slow when I'm not with her. Having withdrawals, my head is a blur. My head is a blur. Your love drug me, I don't want to come out of this high. Love drug me, I don't want to come out of this high. Love drug me, I don't want to come out of this high. Love drug me, and I don't wanna come out of this high, 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 high. Yeah, I'm a certified, I'm a mountain high, high into her. I'm a certified, I'm a mountain high, high into her. I'm a certified, I'm melting to her eyes, high into her. I'm a certified, melting to her eyes, and I'm so into her.
Ah, that was awesome. Very cool. When you've got that recorded, right? Ready to go. You release. When's the release date for that song?
No, it's already been released. It's on Spotify.
It's out.
Yes.
Okay, so it's out on Spotify. Are you going to finish off? Have you got a clip or anything on YouTube with that?
No, but one of our releases in the future, we might be releasing a music video clip. So yeah,
that would be great. All right, so where do we find the Inside Iris page? Where do we find all that stuff?
Yeah, sure. If you go at Inside Iris, so there's no dots or anything like that, just Inside Iris. If you find it, you can find us on Instagram, Facebook, all the socials. Also on Spotify, Inside Iris.
Rightio. So this guy here at Inside Iris.
That's it.
And just type that into any of your apps and it will come up and find lots of great stuff. But not particularly on YouTube, but basically Instagram and all of those sort of wonderful places. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's really great. That song makes you not want it to end, which I think is important. That's the whole love
Cool.
drunk vibe, right? You just don't want it to end, and like the feeling and the way the whole thing cycles. How much of an
Yeah.
influence do you have on that overall feeling of the music, or do you guys come up with that together, or do you just write the song and it all comes from you?
It's different on different songs, like with that one, like I came up with the music and the lyrics and the acoustic way that I played it. But I mean, I guess jamming through it together, you sort of think about different things. So originally it was it was a different strum pattern and stuff, and it was more of a song that you could just sort of lie on the deck sort of in the afternoon sun and just be really lazy. But that was when I figured out this sort of synth line that's in the back of the track. It's got this more driving rhythm to it. It's more electro pop.
Yeah, definitely. And the groove is just that it just keeps you rolling, and I'm gathering in the drummer brings that in. And yeah, really great stuff. Where can we see you guys play next?
So we're trying to book in some gigs in Wollongong and all that. We found so the band is myself and John, but when we play live, we get fill-in musicians and friends and stuff. So we found a bass player, so that's awesome. He's awesome, and just looking to get gigs. So probably, maybe let's see, we're looking into like Dapto Diamond Dogs, maybe Surfer Food Truck Bar, maybe North Wollongong in the future as well.
I've got a couple of gigs coming up at the Vault. Have you checked out the Vault? It's a awesome venue in Port Kembla. And
I haven't checked that out. No.
A small room, and they have Sundays available. You do your own ticketing. It's
sick.
Really great vibe, man. It reminds me a lot of Nashville, actually. That particular venue, the way that it's set up, and the intimacy of it. It's just a really cool vibe. You should check that out. Also, let's bring Scott back on here. Is there anything else that we need to say about Inside Iris? I think we've covered everything. Know where to find you guys. Yeah. So let's bring Scott back on here.
Cool.
Hey, Scott, how you doing?
Yeah, good. That was great, man. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, man. Scott, your song was sick as well. Like,
thanks, man.
Your higher falsetto things and all that. Really like the melodies.
Oh, thanks, man. Thanks a lot.
Oh,
Yeah, I
man.
love that that cruisy stuff's good. I like that second chord that you go to. I think you move.
Yeah, it's the sort of the how to make gravy chord. It's
right.
yeah.
Yeah, really nice.
Yeah. Cheers, man.
That's great. See, and this is partly what Illawarra Songwriters is about. Have you guys met before?
Nope.
Nah.
I don't think so.
Right, and yet you've been in and around the same sort of places, and this is really what this is about, bringing people together, hearing other people's music as it is, and hearing original music. It's so refreshing. I tell you what, I just get buzzed by the whole thing.
Yeah.
Is there any other venues that you guys can mention that we haven't heard of yet on the Illawarra that's doing great original stuff?
The bottom.
You go, Scott.
Narrow, you've probably heard of.
Bottle Rocket, yep, that gets mentioned a few times, but re-mention them, because every time someone's watching one of these videos, they find out something new.
On the 25th of October, I think, or September. It's here somewhere. And,
Neil Foley said that song that it's stuck in his head. I think, Harry, that refers to you.
Cheers. Cheers, Neil.
That's awesome. Neil, we're going to bring you on here at some point. Again. All right.
That's a shame. It sounded good when he was starting up. I thought, this sounds interesting. And then he couldn't continue.
Yeah. Oh,
no, that was
back at some stage.
That's somebody else.
That was someone else.
Oh.
Yeah, no.
Oh, okay.
Neil is an amazing artist. There he is again. You bet, mate.
No, I think I do.
We'll hold you
him,
to that.
actually.
Yeah. Yeah, he's an amazing musician and producer, actually. So if you're looking,
cool.
You're not looking. Nobody's looking for a producer here, which is fine. But if you're out there and you're looking for a producer, look up Neil as well. There's some really great, talented, very interesting
Hit him up.
producers. Yeah. Out on the coast here in Australia. We've got a lot of talent here in Australia. So any other venues we can mention?
I think everyone's heard of Servo Food Truck Bar in Port Kembla.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Great.
I actually really liked La La La's, which is the new rad bar in Wollongong.
So tell me
sort of
about that, because I
bigger
haven't,
names go.
I haven't been in there. Oh, my alarm's going off to tell me that the blood moon is about to do its thing at 9:00. So if you're watching this live now and it's time to get out and see the blood moon eclipse thingy, I think it just turns red. I think it's the shadow of the Earth across the moon, which will be fun, or something like that.
Very cool.
I actually don't know. I haven't looked it up, but I'm going to go outside and have a look up in the sky very shortly, as most people will be.
It's going to wreak some havoc with my star sign.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's what I've been told by a few people. They said, are you feeling angry? I was like, oh, what do you mean?
Not
What
yet.
star sign
Not until
are
I
you?
walk.
I'm starting to now.
What star sign are
not-
you?
I'm on the cusp. I'm like Cancerian / Leo.
I'm a Gemini,
You know-
so I'm a two-faced.
Well, right. Right. Well, you
You do
don't
things
feel
proper.
angry. You don't feel angry until you walk outside in the dark and kick your foot on something, and therefore the blood moon.
Yeah.
Damn blood moon. All right. Well, it's been
blood
such a
moon.
pleasure. Oh, hang on a second. Brendan is chiming in here. The Bottle Rocket has live music in Nowra. I've heard there are some good musicians playing there. Yes, there are,
cool.
Brendan. Thanks for checking in. If there is anyone out there listening right now who has any other suggestions, make a comment. Also, make a comment and let us know that you're here. Because Illawarra Songwriters is just pretty much starting up. The word is gradually getting out there. If you know any other songwriters in your life that you want to get rid of somehow and put them away for a good hour or maybe half an hour, send them into a room and get them to call us up for the next show. Dave Williams is on. Oh, man, great stuff. Dave Williams is an amazing drummer and musician as well. There are some good people here, and the wonderful thing about Illawarra Songwriter is over the week we tend to get a lot of people tuning in to watch the video afterwards. So if you're one of those people, make sure you sign up for the next show, because the more the merrier. Thank you guys for being here. Harry, Scott, much appreciated. I hope you've enjoyed yourselves, and you're welcome back anytime.
Very much so. Thanks for having us.
Yay.
No
Thanks for having me.
worries.
Well,
Thanks.
So I just spoke on your behalf then, Harry. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, that's all right. I speak on everyone's
Thanks
behalf
for
all the
having
time.
us.
See you later. We'll see you at the next Illawarra Songwriters. Number 11 will be next week. Fantastic. All right. See you then. Bye.